Alright, how you guys doing today? I've got a sheet of aluminum that I've painted red first and then black. I'm using acrylic, Rust-oleum 2X gloss acrylic paints. Like I said, so I've painted the first layer on there a red. I let it dry and then I've painted over that with a black. So I've got an image already downloaded, and I'm going to pull it into Lightburn and get it all set up to burn. I'm going to throw it on this aluminum, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll get Lightburn opened up here. Alright, so we're going to go up here to File, and we're going to click on Import. Like I said, I've already got the image in here. It's Spiderman. Go ahead and bring this in. Now, the aluminum I have, it was originally, I believe it was 23, 29, somewhere around there. I've actually cut this down to 11 by 14. So I'm going to go ahead and change my image here. My image is a little bit narrow. It's not going to matter because I'm going to invert this image so it can, so I can burn it on the black background. But I want to make it a little bit bigger and have it fit my canvas just a little bit better. So I'm actually going to take the image here, make sure I've got that selected. I'm going to oversize this. I know my canvas is 14 inches. I'm going to go ahead and make this, say, 15 and a half. And I'm going to let that land where it lands. It gives me about almost 9 inches wide. Like I said, I've got 11, so that gives me a little room. You can see this image is justified over here to the right side, top and bottom. Most of your black is over here to the left, so I'm going to do the same thing on my canvas. I'm going to push everything over to that one side. So in order for me to do that, you can see right now I'm a little bit narrow and a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a box so I can frame this in a little bit better. I'm going to take this box, I'm going to draw it out. I'm going to put it on a layer here. I'm going to select this red layer. It's not really for anything, it's just so I can see it. I can see a little bit better over the black. So now I've got that box drawn out. I want to go ahead and change the size of that box. Let's get that selected. I want to change the size of that. Now that's going to be the size of my canvas. Like I said, that's 11 by 14, so I'm going to make this 14 inches. And then we're going to go up here. I'm going to unlock that so I can change this to 11 inches. Alright, now we're there at 11 inches. Blow that up. I'm going to lock that in so that doesn't change. Well, select that. Alright, now I'll lock it in so it doesn't change. Alright, I'm going to grab this box and drop it over my image. Like I said, everything's justified to the right here, so I'm going to kind of do the same thing. Justify it to the right and to the top and bottom. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to zoom in just to check my borders and make sure everything's covered up. That looks covered up pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Let's get this in position so you can see a little bit better. Alright, now I need to go ahead and select both these images, and I'm going to right click over that, and I'm going to select Apply Mask to Image. Alright, so you see what that did. It's cropped it here at the bottom, still left the image over here at the side. That's completely fine. I can grab that and move it around if I want. I'm not going to touch it because it's actually in a good spot. Let's zoom in and make sure we're good there. I am actually going to move this over and align that to the right. Now that squared everything up. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm in the position that I want. I'm going to right click over that image again. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to flatten mask. Now what that's done is that's flattened it out to the size of my canvas. That's what I want. Now I've got a little bit of space over here at the side. That's not going to matter because I'm going to invert this image and that's all going to stay black. So now what we want to do is right here over this image, we want to right click and we want to go down here and we want to click Adjust Image. Now it's going to open up the Adjust Image box. This is where the magic happens, people. Alright, so in here we can take a look at our image. We can zoom in on it. You can see this image looks pretty clear zooming in on it. Pretty clean. I like that. My TPI is here at 343. That's fine. I'm going to leave it there. You can move this around, but I'm actually going to leave this on Atkinson, and I'll show you here in a second. If I select this, switch this over to negative image, which is how I'm going to burn it, you can see we're pretty clean, and I like that. Now, if I were to select something else, say like Jarvis, in and on that, now if you zoom in on that, you see all this noise in here, your laser is going to want to burn that. I don't want to burn any of that noise. I do want to keep the shadows here a little bit, but if I lose some of it, that's okay if that's what it takes to get rid of this noise. So, in order to get rid of that, what I've done is I go over here, switch that over to Atkinson. You can see I still maintain a lot of that detail, but if I zoom in, all that noise is gone. Bring it over here, you can see I've maintained some of this shading over here and some of that detail. I'm perfectly fine with that. I like this, so I can go ahead with that. You can change this if you want. See if that'll help your image at all. See, it brings back some of these darker colors a little bit more. I don't really want to do that because when you do that, it's going to bring back some of that noise in this image. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that stays at 0. Everything else looks good. I like that. I'll go ahead and click OK. See out here what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to burn this at 5500 and 40% power max. Go ahead and preview this image so you can see what the preview is going to look like. Alright, looks like we're looking at about an hour and 49 minutes for this burn. This is the preview. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. This is how the image is actually going to look after it burns. So let's take a look at what it's going to look like when it burns it. So this is how it's going to burn the image. You can see I can zoom in on that. We've still got some pretty good detail in there. I like this. And like I said, an hour and 49 minutes for 11 by 14, not too bad. Go ahead and click OK. You can double click on this, see where we're at. You see what I've got here is got the 5500 on my speed. I've got the 40%. Down here I've got the 2% overscan. I'm running at a 90-degree scan angle. Set to Atkinson, so everything looks good in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the laser in position. We'll get this thing framed up and we'll burn it. See how we look. Alright, we'll try that one more time. Alright, let's hope this is the last try. Alright, that looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and burn this. I'm going to start this up, and like I said, it's about an hour and a half, hour and 49 minutes, almost 2 hours. Let's see how this turns out. Stick around for the follow-up video, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe and like this video, and it helps me out, it helps my channel grow. And if you have any suggestions, please, down in the comments, suggest something, and I'll try and see if I can burn it for you. Alright, for now you guys have a great day, and we'll see you back for part 2.